Hello. I'm on here doing a live because the Angelman Walk, ASF Walk, is this Saturday, and I wanted to talk about that and life and all the above, just because, yeah, why not? And to spread awareness and everything. And I think I linked it correctly. If not, I'll check it after the live ends. The link to join Griffin's team. You can donate if you want and be part of Griffin's team and help raise awareness and raise money for the Angelman Syndrome Foundation. The Angelman Syndrome Foundation provides so much for families and research. It provides like safety beds, it provides doctors, and it provides family resources. It has changed our life, the people that work in that amazing company, whatever you want to call it, foundation. It's been life changing, and that's why this walk is so important to me and all the other Angelman family out there, is to fundraise so they can have the money to support us as family and research, because they are working on a cure as well. They have their own doctors. They provide therapy for like moms and dads who are going through a lot, because being an Angelman parent can be a lot and overwhelming. And so they provide therapy for parents too. I mean, the list goes on of what the ASF Family Team Foundation provides. It is like a family. I really have never met so many amazing people. Um, I don't know. They're just amazing. All the parents, the team, everybody, and I really just can't say it enough how much they've changed our lives, and I'm so grateful that the Angelman Foundation is the way it is, because it makes a very hard diagnosis um, a little bit easier. Have your kids seen Zombies on Netflix? They've seen the zombie movie on the Disney Channel, like the teen zombie. It's one of Griffin's favorite movies because it's a musical and it makes him very, very happy. So he loves musicals, and it's his jam, and we've watched it 100 times at least. Any Disney musical, it's Griffin's life. Griffin's life. Um, so Saturday. Saturday is the big day. It is the AS walk. It is my first ever walk I get to attend. Last year was all virtual, which was cool, but I didn't get to meet anybody or see anybody. This year we get to meet Angelman families, and I am so excited to meet other parents. It's gonna be amazing, other angels. I am just overwhelmed and excited. So yeah, but there is a downside to this whole thing. The weather. The weather. Let me tell you, today has been 75 degrees, and Saturday it's going to be in the low 40s or even lower than that. And there could be 3 to 5 inches of snow coming down that day. I know, I'm sorry. I still have like a cough. I don't know what's going on. So there's going to be a lot of snow, and that's going to be really cold, and it's really sad. My friend, she has an angel, and she has put the whole thing together, and she's been working her butt off, and she's very disappointed that the weather's going to be bad, because we know that, the outcome might not be as many people showing up, and it'll be hard for people to stay outside that long. But there's going to be coffee and donuts, and there's going to be food, and there's games, and it's going to be great. It's just going to be different, and just trying to change expectations of what it's going to look like. I am just trying not to have any expectations, because I think I'll be disappointed. I think it's going to be good no matter what, because it's going to be about Angelman syndrome and all the people involved in the support and everything. Yeah, sorry. AAC. Sorry, I'm just reading. I'm a slow reader. Someone wants to know about AAC and how that's working. And so, Lindy and Griffin have communication devices, and they got it through insurance, which we're so blessed that our insurance covered it. And we ended up picking the Toby Dynavox app. I think that's what it's called. And our speech therapist was very recommending using it because it really is changing their lives. Uh, they can communicate with it, and it's getting better and better and better. The Lindy is flourishing with it. She is so smart. She's really figuring it out, and they're actually starting to work on like phrases, not just single words. She's mastering the device like nothing I've ever seen. So it's very exciting because I will feel more at peace when she goes to preschool, that she won't struggle communicating to her teachers or whoever's with her what she needs. So that's really exciting. Griffin, he is taking longer, but I mean, his disability is bigger, and he it takes a lot longer for him to learn it, but he's getting it. I would say he can communicate with me what he wants to eat, what he wants to watch on his tablet. If he wants to go outside, he can hit out. He can pretty much answer a yes no question. He definitely still has, what's the word I'm looking for? He gets frustrated and he doesn't want to do it because it's easier to just not do it. So it's a lot of redirecting, a lot of, standing firm and making him do it. But the AAC device is changing their lives. And I'm so grateful that we're doing it and they're still so young and that we're implementing it now. Because in 5, 10 years, I can't imagine what it's going to look like. I can't, like, maybe they'll be having sentences and they can tell me how they're feeling and all the things. So I highly recommend for non-speaking, non-verbal children, people, to do a communication device. Before I moved here, it really wasn't even in my vocabulary. It really wasn't even in my thought process. And we moved here, it was like, no, 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 no. You need a device. Like, what? What? Like, why don't you already have one? He's 4. I'm like, our therapist never brought it up, like, never. So yeah, I highly recommend it. It's just a lot of modeling, a lot of, staying consistent. It's hard on the parents. It's kind of like, we just potty trained Lindy, and I read a book called I think it's Oh Crap, that's what it's called. And the book is really great um because it makes the parents have to own that they are the ones that are not doing what they're supposed to be doing to get their child potty trained. Um, for a typical child, I wouldn't say this works for special needs, but for a typical child, and Lindy's not typical, but she is very bright and she understands that stuff. Like Griffin and Sawyer, that wouldn't work with. You need a lot more patience, a lot more time, lots of stuff. But with Lindy, Posey, all my other children, um, the parent's the one that has to be accountable to do the work to see the success. And that is what we see with the device as well. If we don't tell him to use the device, to try to use the device, or we're not going to give him what he wants till he at least tries, then, it's not going to work. So it's a lot on the parents. But my hope is 5, 10 years from now, I won't have to be this strict. He'll just want to pick it up and then it'll be his life. But again, it's hard. I'm not perfect at it. I'm definitely not like 100% modeling and making him use it. But I really try to keep the tablet as close to him as possible so he has the ability to use it. I really try when I'm with him to make him use it. It's just hard. I mean, it is hard, but we do it, and we're seeing successes. So it's great. It's really great. We have 2 more days of school until my kids are done school for the summer, which I'm like, it was just Christmas to me. Like, I don't know what happened. It flew by. I cannot believe, like I say this all the time, I'm going to have a 3rd grader, a 2nd grader, 2 first graders, and then 2 preschoolers. Like, they were babies like a minute ago. Like, I don't understand. This will be the first year all my kids are going to be full-time in school, which is going to be amazing because I get to breathe and actually have a minute to think and not have to take care of somebody for a few hours every day for 5 days a week. It's going to be, I'm just so excited to, I don't know, hopefully get rebooted and then feel refreshed. Only 2 more days until summer. Yeah, ours I know, we're in New York where we lived, it was end of June our kids got out of school. So I know it's insane. It's a hard adjustment, but it's what it is. The twins are supposed to go to summer school. We are working all that out right now, trying to get it all confirmed. The kids are screaming downstairs. They're playing. But yeah, there is summer school, and it starts, I think, the first week of June. Do you think basic sign language? I do sign language with Griffin and Lindy. Um, we do more and all done and help, different. Um, I said this before in a video. Sign language isn't a universal language. And so like if I could teach Lindy complete sign language and she would be able to learn it 100%. But the only people that are going to understand her sign language is people who know sign language. So it's really limited to helping her. Do you know what I mean? And the fact that we all believe that she's going to communicate, she's going to have a voice eventually, it just seems like I don't want to say a waste, just not the right direction. The device seems way more appropriate because everyone will understand her. Every child, every adult. It is a button to push and she'll be able to master it. So that's why sign language isn't super, super pushed. Um, if I thought that she was never going to talk again, like never, like have no words ever, I probably would be like, okay, we're doing sign language. But I believe, and all of her therapists believe that it's going to happen. Yeah, it might not be perfect language, but it's going to be like she might not, have the great pronunciation, but she's going to talk. It might be at 6, might be at 7, might be earlier. I don't know. I know that she tries every single day to talk. She definitely is not quiet. Oh my gosh, she's not quiet. But she definitely uses her voice. She is trying. So I'm very hopeful. So sign language is just isn't it's just not 100% right now. I hope that makes sense. Sorry. I'm just what was I saying? I can't remember. But yeah, the weather is going to be crazy this weekend. The walk is this weekend. End of school is this weekend. And it's a couple more days and it's done. Like, I cannot believe it. And luckily, there's summer school for the boys as long as we get that worked out. And we have some camps lined up for Harrison and Wynn. And we still have dance going on till July for Posey. And we have vacation happening in July. So there's lots of stuff going on. It's going to be a busy summer. Going to be so busy. And if you've been following Wynn's journey, if you don't know, she was diagnosed in January with CROM. Don't ask me to pronounce that. Something. It's a big old word. Dyslexic can't remember it. But I got the abbreviation. um, so she's been on medicine, and it's been helping, but it's not gone. And she was on it was like a little outside birthday party last weekend, I think. I don't know. And she was at a bouncy house. There was only a few kids there. And then the next day, when she woke up, she couldn't get out of bed. She couldn't walk. She couldn't. Will had to literally carry her up the stairs to give her medicine. And then within 30 minutes, she was able to start shuffling along. But she was really in a lot of pain. So we have to do another MRI beginning of June, and then new medicine. So it's we're, I don't want to, I don't know. It's a big deal. It's just, I don't know what the next step is. There's so many unknowns with her medicine, and I'm just trying to like not panic about it because it seems so scary. But we're going to handle it like we always do. But yeah, how is Griffin doing with his new bicycle? He is doing great. We rode to the park a couple days ago. He did so good. He really likes it. Definitely doesn't understand steering 100%, but we're working on it. With Griffin, with a ton of physical activity, it definitely heightens his seizures. So he did have a seizure when he came home, but it wasn't awful. We didn't have to do like rescue meds or anything, but he did have I would say a decent one where I was like, that stinks. Um, he recovered pretty fast. So it's just something that I have to be aware of and just be, cautious that a lot of exercises can lead to a seizure and I have to just be careful. But I don't want to limit his exercise either because it's so good for his body and he needs to keep working those muscles so he can walk better. Because when he walks better, I will have more freedom and not be so afraid because he falls all the time. And it's so scary because his reflexes aren't great. Reflexes aren't great. And yeah, does your older son have any disabilities? Sorry. So yeah, when he falls, he doesn't have reflexes and it's just really scary. So we're just working on it. But yeah, he loves his bike. He always wants to go on it. When we go out in the garage, he's always grabbing for it. Definitely the bike has been really good for him. My oldest son does not have a disability. He is excelling at school. Um, he is, I don't know, we're changing schools, but I think he was put in like the gifted area in like math and reading. I mean, he's reading chapter books. Math is off the charts. He literally, I mean, he's the dream in the sense of learning. Like he's the kid that I wish I was in school. Just it comes easy, it's natural. He is just excelling at school and I'm so happy for him. Like I keep telling him like you have the world at your fingertips. Anything you want to do, you can do because you can read and you can write and you can do math and I will support whatever you want to do and we're going to just push. If you want something, we're going to go for it because oh man, because I always think if I wasn't dyslexic, I would have been like a doctor or something. Because I like helping people and I'm not like grossed out by blood and stuff. So I think I would have been pretty good at that. Maybe if I didn't have a disability, but that wasn't in the cards. I am a showman though, so I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it was yeah, he's just doing so well. Or you tried doing this AAC with Sawyer. Someone yes, I think that's what you said. Sorry. Um, sorry. Sorry. Excuse me. Ugh. Yes. I've been getting a lot of messages about that, about using a device with Sawyer when he's frustrated, and I'm going to bring it up to a speech therapist and see what they think. I don't like sharing devices with the kids. So it is I'd have to get like another tablet and have it dedicated to him. I have to see what the therapist think. I can I just be real? Like three communication devices. Like, it's a lot. Not saying I won't do it, but I will say that's a lot on mom and dad. But I know Sawyer would master it too. But I think it's a great idea, and I wish I would have thought of it sooner. I just want to see what the therapists think, and if they think it's a good idea. Do you smoke? No, I have asthma. It's asthma, and it's very dry climate here. Even though it rained today, I just have asthma. If I smoked, I think I would just die. I think my lungs would just go because I can't. I am not a smoker. My parents were smokers, and I think that's what gave me my asthma. But no, I don't smoke. Never will, never want to. Um, what do I do for work? I keep that private. I will just say I do sales online. That's what I've done for over 15 years now. Um, it's my job. I just don't want to get into what it is or where it is or what it is, but it's nothing fancy. But it's my business. It's what I've been doing. I am an expert at it and I am very proud of my job, but I just don't want to share it on the internet. Um, because it's very separate, just very separate. Um, oh, yeah. Oh, you're just worried. Yeah, no, I don't smoke. It's okay. I'm okay. I get it. I cough a lot. But my asthma is just really bad right now. Colorado has not been good for my lungs. And it's one thing that I struggle with living here because I definitely physically have had a lot more issues with my health because I think that climate is just not great for me. But everyone else is doing really good, so I just gotta just keep taking my medicine and just keep doing what I'm doing. And hope maybe I'll adjust a little bit easier. But we live at we're such a high altitude. Like it's my body's like, ugh. like oh. But I keep running. I run every couple times a week. I take care of myself, and yeah. But I'm very, ugh. And I got really sick. Like I've been this year, guys. Everyone's telling me it's because of COVID and that we all were isolated for however long, and now we're all getting sick. Blah 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 blah. I'm done. I'm done being sick. And it's really, really hard. Like I'm just so done. And I really, really, really don't want to get sick anymore. I really don't want to. So it is it's been really challenging. I really hate it. And I got sick, what was it, in November with COVID, and then we all got then in January it was like two stomach bugs, a cold, and it was like crazy. It was just diagnosis month too with Lindy and Win, and then this last month we had a stomach bug, croup, a cold. I had strep, and then I got the flu in a month. So I think I'm still recovering, and I need a root canal. I'm getting that done on Tuesday. So I've had a really bad toothache, and I'm on penicillin right now, I think, to get that pain under control. And then I go for my root canal on Tuesday. My first one, so I'm kind of nervous, but everyone keeps reassuring me it's nothing. I just want the pain to go away. So I'm like, let's just do it. Let's just do it. I'm doing it. Yeah, sorry. Someone asked you about dyslexia. Reading is still hard. Yes, my reading is very, 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 very hard. A lot of stage fright too, like reading on a live. I know people are watching. So I panic. I can read very slowly, but a lot of what I do a lot of voice to text, and I have an app that reads everything back to me. So because my brain will flip things around, and sometimes I will read things incorrectly and be like, "Oh, I can't believe she said it like that," and but really it wasn't said like that. So I try to listen to everything I'm reading because my brain, when I take it in visually, sometimes can screw it up, and then I'm like completely messing up what someone said to me. So yeah, it is not great, and I wish I would have had better learning as a child because I know that there are coping mechanisms that I could have learned, but I grew up in the 90s where one, the internet wasn't really around, and Google was very new, and there wasn't a lot of help, and I lost out on a lot, and I wish I would have gotten help because it would be so nice if I would have been able to cope and or figured out ways to cope. So I could have had more in my life. My disability has definitely uh, kept me from doing things I wanted to do. It definitely, I have a fear with it. I hate when people see my dyslexia. Um, it makes me, I was called dumb a lot. And so I fear that. I want people to think that I'm intelligent, and I don't want people to think that I'm dumb. And even though I know I'm not dumb, like I know I have a business, I do my social media, I take care of 6 kids, I run a household. Like I know I'm not dumb, but a lot of trauma as a child, still sticks with you. And I work on it in therapy that I'm not dumb. It's just something that happened. It's just like Griffin and Sawyer and Lindy, they're the way they are because they were born that way, and I am the exact same way. And I think recently I've like really jumped on the advocating train because I have 3 children now with a disability, and myself has a disability. I feel like meant to be like, I don't want anyone to go through what I've gone through. I want everybody to have the ability to find help if they need it. My parents didn't know what to do, and they chose a lot of wrong things for me and my brother. My brother has a disability too, and we both really lost out, really really lost out. And I just want to share as much as possible so people have hope. But there was something on TikTok. There was a dyslexic page about a school, and there's like, it's called the Gill Gill Gillian Norton teaching, I think. And I don't know if, like, my thought is, like, in a few years when I really have time on my hands, maybe I could go back to a school, a dyslexic school, or an online class, and maybe they can teach me things that I can help me. And that'd be really cool. So I maybe won't have to struggle so much. But it's never, my therapist says it's never too late, ever. It's just hard because I'm 33. But it'd be so neat to, because like I look at words on a piece of paper and I don't see words. Like it just looks like gibberish. And then I have to make myself look at them to see the words and sound them out. It's not natural. I tell everybody, like, when you see road signs or when you see a menu or when you see just words as you go along, it's just everybody just knows what they are, or just subconsciously reads them in their head. For me, it is a specific, I have to really tell myself, okay, it is time to read now, Emily. I need to read. It is not natural at all. Uh, yeah, so I might go back to school. I don't even know. Like I have to like do research. I might be too old. I might be say you're waste of time. But I've heard about it recently, and I was like, it'd be really cool to see if someone could help me, and if there's any tricks that could make it easier living. Cause living with dyslexia, the way I've had to live with it, is not easy at all. Um, like every time I go to a doctor's appointment, I have to write my address down. I have to look in my wallet, or I have to try to memorize it because it's definitely not, it doesn't stick. So it's a lot, but I do my best and I'm proud of myself for where I've come so far. But I definitely resent my disability a little bit, and I'm trying to embrace it. And if I get the help, maybe it won't be such a bad thing. I don't know. It's definitely something in my thoughts. Do you do you think you have autism? Because Sawyer has it. I don't think so. I mean, I've never been told I had autism. Um, my mom used to say I was like a little disconnected at like I didn't cry at movies and stuff till I was like a teenager. I don't know. I really think it's just dyslexia. I think I really put myself in other people's shoes and I feel deeply, and I don't feel disconnected. Like I know it sounds harsh like with autism, but Sawyer's disconnected. You know, he really is in his own bubble and he sees the world completely different. Um, I don't think so. But you never know. I can't say. I know they say girls um, have different stems and different, ways of coping with autism. But I've never been told ever that. My mom just, I remember she a little bit when I was a kid that I used to just not feel the way with movies and things, but I don't know. Um, sorry, I'm just trying to. Mm, sorry, just going back, making sure I don't miss anything important. People keep asking about diapers. Like it's kind of weird. So, but yeah, they're in diapers. Just, just I don't know why that's important to someone, but it is. But yeah, Angelman Walk is Saturday. If you want to be part of Team Griffin, please check out the description below. Donate, be a part of Team Griffin. I will be doing videos about it. I will be posting on TikTok and Instagram on that day. If my fingers don't freeze off, because I am so excited to be a part. This year, it's so cool. I am actually working with Abrams Nation. They are the safety bed company that made our safety bed for Griffin, and they have asked me to help out with the table and safety bed and demonstrating and talking all about their amazing safety bed. So I'll be doing that day in the freezing cold, but it'll be great. And that's exciting. I get to work with that company. We are doing TikToks. I'm doing TikToks and videos all about their safety bed again, which I'm so excited about because it really was life-changing, their safety bed for Griffin and my family. So it's very exciting. So I get to do that. Yeah, but the next week's kind of chill. I'm so excited to have a quiet week. It's been a crazy week, and it's gonna be awesome. And summer is gonna be here, but it's gonna snow. It's gonna feel like winter. It's gonna be super weird. It's gonna be 80. It's gonna be 30. It's gonna snow on the ground. Then it's gonna be 80 again. It's chaos here. It's chaos in Colorado. Sorry. I'm okay. I'm not dying. I promise. But yeah, I can't think of anything else to talk about, guys. I'm like, my brain is just numb. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll be posting about the back to school gifts tomorrow. Back to school gifts. What am I saying? The end of the year school gifts for the teachers. And I'll be in our YouTube video too, coming up because tomorrow I'm vlogging. Because it's Posey's last day of her preschool here. Then we're transferring her to a different school next year, but she's still doing another year of preschool. So that'll be really good. But I'm excited for this summer and everything. Things look like they're, I don't know, I don't want to jinx myself, but things feel good. Hi. Definitely take my inhaler in a minute. But yeah, but I think that's it. I don't know. No one else asked really any questions. I just want to just thank all of you for following our family and our channel and me. And I just am so grateful for every single one of you. Someone asked, have you ever thought of getting a doggy? Yes, but not anytime soon. But we definitely want to get a pet in the next 3 to 5 years. I know it sounds crazy, but it's definitely, we want a pet. We don't own where we are right now, and we need to buy a home, get settled, get things griffin proof, and then we can get a dog. Asthma, it's so great. It's so great. But definitely it is in the agenda to get a pet. I don't know if we'll get like a, what is it, a service dog? Yeah, for a griffin. I could definitely do that. But right now, they're still a little too little. But sometimes I'm itching for a pet. I'm like, please let me have a pet. I just want or a kitten. I'm just like, there's so many times. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's it, guys. Sorry for the impromptu live. I just really wanted to talk about the AS walk and how excited we are, and it's going to be so much fun. And please watch me or a cat. Someone's gonna get a cat. I want a cat. I'm a cat lady. Will's a dog guy, so it's like, I don't know what we're gonna do. But the cats scratch up furniture, and I can't declaw cats, like, against the law now, so can't do that. But I know they have like claw covers, or you can trim claws. I don't know. My parents let the cats destroy furniture, so I don't know what we'll do. But I definitely a kitten. I'm like, I just want a kitten. But then I worry about Griffin crushing the cat, so it's like there's so many things. I don't know. Is I don't feel like you're going. Oh, thank you. You guys are all so sweet. Yes, I gotta block that guy. I just don't know how to do it right now, and I want to be compassionate towards that person because maybe they're going through something and maybe they have a disability and they don't know that it's appropriate. I don't know, but it definitely will be something I will look into after. Yeah, I get it. I think you guys are, yeah, you understand. But yeah, sorry if I'm all over the place today. It's been a long day, but a good day. It rained here today. It was and it thunderstormed. It was crazy town. But yeah, I'm gonna end my vlog. My vlog. It's not even a vlog. It's a live stream. Emily, wake up. I'm okay, guys. I promise. But thank you all for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you. You all are like my mini family, and I don't have family, so I'm just so grateful for every single one of you. And yeah, thank you, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget, guys, you are wonderful. Bye. Bye, guys.